Hello friends, welcome to my spot today where I'm using the Turtlecrafts October Kit. Obviously with fall in mind, this kit works perfectly without overdoing the whole fall thing. So the colours are very muted and subtle, and what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting down this very pale grey piece of paper. It's actually cardstock because I didn't want white. Now I can't choose between all these gorgeous papers to put this on, and I settle with a gorgeous paper. It was a B-side of Flower Patch from the family. This is family collection. Now I'm using some fawn ink from Stampin' Up to pop a pattern around the area that I've already marked in pencil, so that I'm not going to waste my time inking where it's going to be too much covered. So just a bit in the top corner and the bottom too. And this fawn colour really does complement. So the photos I'm using is basically the same photo in two different sizes, and it's Darren and I the day he asked me to marry him several years ago now. So I wanted to use this photo again. I have scrapped it before, but obviously seasons change and products change, and I just thought I could do better than the first time, as I've learnt a lot since then. So this gorgeous stamp set is from one of the previous Turtlecrafts kits. It was either the August or the July, and it's beautiful, and I'm so glad I've got opportunity to use these beautiful palm trees. Again, I've used the Stampin' Up fawn ink, and I really do think it sets them photographs off a treat. So again, working within the boundaries, I'm now using another stamp, which is tiny little crosses. Again, this comes from a previous Turtlecraft kit. I'm also using some little words and etc. from the current kit. So a whole mixture to make the page. So once I've backed the photographs in white and then trimmed them as closely as possible, I start to work out which papers I'm going to use and which I'm not. So definitely going down the peach and cream theme. I've chosen to work with mainly two peachy coloured papers, plus an acetate, which I believe was from Amy Tangerine, with gold pineapples on. I've also used some puffy hearts from Amy Tangerine, I believe from the August kit, and paper which has got the little grey and white pattern with the hearts is actually from Simple Stories Heart Collection. I've used the Family Life B-side as well, and it's all coming together really nice. In the pack of, in the October kit, there is an ephemera pack, an icon ephemera pack from This Is Family, and I've also used an acetate from there, which is a circular one. Really lovely kit. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing around with this. Lots more to come. I've added bits and bobs from my own stash, literally just to bring out the best in the page, and I'm just adding here and there. My favourite thing at the moment is Nouveau drops. I'm a bit late on the boat, but oh my goodness, I think I'm coming towards the whole collection. So I will be using Nouveau drops on this page once I've set it exactly where I want it to go. I want the palm trees to show but not in full. I also want every one of the papers to show but not in full, and every one of the embellishments that I've applied, I don't want them too hidden because there's no point in having them. So I think that's about it. Just slotting that circular acetate behind the photographs, and now to layer them, stick them down, and some of them I will be placing on pads. Excuse the fly in the room. Actually, it's a wasp. Goodness me. So the reason you can see some brads on the pages, I was actually considering, because they're pink, using those to create some dots, but I did steer away from that in favour of the Nouveau, even though I've used several colours. I have actually used a gorgeous pink from the Crystal Drops. Oh, it's so lovely, this colour. It's called Raspberry. Yep, raspberry pink. I've also used the Glitter Drops in the pink, and also in the Crystal Drops the silver and the black and the rose gold glitter as well. So there's quite a little collection going on there, so I had to stop myself, slap myself on the hand and stop adding before I actually ruined my initial idea. So just a bit of the ebony to bring out the black in the acetate. And I love the way these dry, I really do. October Kit bought us some thickers, which instead of being the letters were actually words in a rose gold. Now these by American Craft, called Home, number 64. Seriously, I'm going to try to get more of these. They are so lovely. I love rose gold anyway, but these are just perfect. So here I'm just adding a little bit of distress ink around the edges, just to make them stand out a little bit. And this top one is being raised, obviously for definition. I'm actually really pleased with the way this is turning out. I'm still wondering where to put my title, because obviously there is a large area of white space at the top. But I was determined that I was not going to fill the page this time. So Just Me and You is the perfect title. And now I'm going to build an embellishment cluster in the top right, just over that stenciling that I did earlier. And these are just bits of paper that I've cut from the same papers that I've got in the cluster down the bottom. So just making some little banners, a few bits from my stash. That's it, and just make a little flag end, pop it on some pads, a bit of glue. For the butterfly. Oh, I'm so pleased with this one. I've also done some faux stitching all the way around the edge, so a definite line could be between the in and out layer. I would have done it by machine, but being a novice, there's no way I could get it that straight. I was inspired from this page, from one I saw on Pinterest years ago. I think it was years ago. I can't remember it completely, but yes, definitely was inspired by the colours and the triangle. The L shape as well. Now, from the extra shop, I bought the Jen Hadfield collection of washes for this. This is family collection, and it is absolutely great. I love every single one of the washes. I use a couple of them here. There is rose gold as well. And here you can see how those Nouveau drops really looked alongside those beautiful thickers. I hope you've enjoyed my layout today. Thanks for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.